Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Xenoblade Chronicles 3. We are on our way to, well, our next part of our hero quest, so let's keep on moving. And hopefully today we will be able to finish this and continue to browse for even more side quests to do. So let's see.
These are not good tidings, especially when we're so swamped.
Excuse me, are you Solon?
Huh? Ah, yes. How may I help you?
I'm here about the Levnite shipment to Colony 30. I was told that you couldn't send it, and I was hoping to find out why.
Did you run into an issue?
Well, we sent some of our compeers to Dana Desert, but we haven't heard from them since. I can't exactly leave my post, so I was deliberating as to how we should proceed.
You said the desert, right? Anywhere in particular?
The richest Levnite veins can be found by a landmark known as Glamrock, so you might try there.
That seems like enough to go on, right?
We'll head out there to look for them.
You do this?
Yes, it would be great PR between different colonies, isn't it? Helping each other out, getting what we want in the process, so why not?
We can't just ignore someone in need. And besides, we need to get our hands on that Levnite.
Well then, thank you very much. I hope to hear good news from you.
I'm sure you will.
So their friends didn't return? That sounds kind of worrying.
We'd better go find them quick.
Glamrock is fairly off the beaten path, though I hear it's become a breeding ground for some vicious monsters of late. I hope they won't give you any trouble. I was actually trying to talk to you, Maxi. Bolero's acting commander? It's a pretty ballsy move, but he's got the passion for it, that's for sure. And I know the tactician squad will do everything they can to support him in the role. Can't let him take all the credit. Yeah, well, thanks for that. Make sure he doesn't do anything too stupid, okay? Well, we can at least try to not have him do anything stupid.
Something smells tasty.
It does. Alright, shall we just teleport over? That's in an area we haven't been yet. What we do see here is a way to climb. Now the question is, where's the other part to get to that climb part? Alright, let's have a look around. See, if we look at a distance, we can see how they want us to do that. Potentially. Alright, I'm gonna travel over to the other side, see if I can get up that cliff, because it's a pretty big climb. But once we find where we need to be, it should make it a lot easier. So I'll see you when we get there. I think we found it. Yes, I think you're right, Sena. It took a little bit, but we did find it. And we've been searching for this so long, and in all honesty, I went the whole long way around. Because I don't know if we can look right now. No, because we're climbing, so it's really hard to grab your map out.
Where did we end up now?
But I went all around the entire mountain in order to find this spot. And now we are here. So if we can find like a camp, which I think no, not a camp, that's just a point. Then we don't have to be so difficult about it anymore.
We've got an ether
Make this quick!
Can't let you show me up, Noah.
Yeah, these are just 35s, normal, so absolutely no issues.
was the MVP. You're all thinking it.
Don't worry, we're always thinking you're the MVP. Alright.
Whoa, check this place out.
There they are.
We'll have this sorted out in a jiffy.
Let's rush them down.
Fine by me.
Just a few bucks, we can definitely handle that.
You're a lifesaver. Oriole! Show us what you've got, Sena! Go! Driving arrow!
Great stuff, Noah. Wide slam.
Heel hop! Sena! We can do it!
Feel it in my bones. Demon Slayer.
Are you all right?
Yes, thank you. You saved our skins. Never seen monsters like that before. They really caught us off guard. Yeah, it's weird that those monsters were there.
One would usually expect them to reside in their natural habitat, above the Great Cot Falls.
So they decide to move house? This isn't walking distance we're talking here.
They'd have had to have migrated from their old territory.
So something must have driven them out there, or there might not have been any more food for them. And we've seen that at Lambda too, didn't we? Monsters migrating to a location they shouldn't be at.
After what happened to those mountains, the Ansels must have tried to take shelter beneath the Great Falls.
I'll bet that's what pushed these guys out. And then they moseyed on over here to the desert. Our squad leader just gave us an update. You're here to pick up the Levnine. If you want, we can just give it to you here. Saves you a trip back to Colony 4, right?
You sure? Well, thanks.
This'll at least take one thing off you Zed's plate.
And again, this also helps with,
Get things done when I put
well,
my
the
mind to it.
relationship between the
We're done
colonies.
with the Levnite issue too. Back to Colony 30 then?
We definitely will. I just want to have a little bit of an exploratory round here. Since it is the first time we are actually up here. So yeah, so now we can officially travel to Clam Rock. Perfect. Shall we go to that point as well? Let's be careful though. Because we did see a question mark there since we are here. We will of course go back to Colony 30 just to finish off Valdi's ascension. But since we are here... Ooh, and there's a chest there for us. Don't mind if I do.
Better give it a good once over.
And more points we can use to travel.
I hope we can make use of this. We should take good care of that.
Slightly, of course. I wonder if we need to be one higher or if we're at the right spot. Does seem that one leads out of a cave, didn't it? Now the question is, where's the entrance to that cave to get there? That might just be the intriguing part. Because most containers, they have nice things, but nothing that's necessary to progress the story or to enhance your characters, but still slightly enough that you still want to have it. It's like the collectibles. There are so many, you just need a few to get the cards, and after that, not much else. But you still want all of them.
Night has fallen.
I'll claim the ether here.
Yeah, I think in search for the cave will probably come for another time. I do want to go to the top of the hill where we saw we could climb on it. Because that's been on the map for ages and we have never even attempted to go fully there. And after that we'll teleport back to Colony 30. And deliver this to use it. And then of course see if there's anything else we need to, like they said, take off his plate. It would be cool if we go into the top of the mountain and there's a big hole there that we can use a slide as to get to that collectible. But that might be a little bit too crazy. Yeah, I think that's enough. I don't think we can climb up there. Doesn't matter how many times I go exploring, this game does stay so beautiful. Alright, what will we find on top of here? Ooh, it's shiny.
We should take good care of that.
Thank you. And still no idea what's that for. But we'll learn definitely someday. Alright, that's everything up here. I think it's ready for us to go back. See, we have a perfectly walked around it, no entrances. So it must mean that the way to get there is from somewhere totally different. Alright, Colony it is.
Hold up. That Levnis.
Hey, Commander. Good to see you back.
Hey, Zuza. This little buddy's the Levnis we lent Izzard, isn't it? Doesn't he want it anymore?
To thank us for your offer of cooperation with Colony Lambda, they've sent us a fair bit of supplies and food.
Wow! All this? I'll need to thank him a bunch.
Ah, Commander, there you are. Guess what? Colony 4 just approached us with a deal to receive regular shipments of Levnite from them.
What? What?
I'll head down the docks and tell everyone.
And just like that, it would appear that the bond between our respective colonies has been restored.
Nice one.
Huh?
He hasn't even realized, has he? Come on, man!
Yeah, he just been himself all the way through. Just as nice as he ever is, and that's enough to, well, strengthen the bonds between colonies.
You brought everyone together, Valdi.
I did?
It's really quite amazing. Even though you're all doing different things, you help each other out in all sorts of different ways.
That's right. And when there's something missing, it always has a knock-on impact somewhere else. Sometimes you don't notice something's awry until after that effect has manifested itself.
Ah. You know, the world's kind of like a Levnis, isn't it? It's like a mesh of so many different parts, all interconnected. And because it's made up of all these different things and people, it moves. It's alive.
So then, Valdi and Manana are also belong to parts of world?
Not just us. My buddies here are too.
Not just some tools to be used, eh?
Right, they're not. I'm just reaching for ideas right now. But hey, I'm a mechanic. And if the world's like a Levnis, then I sure as Spark should be able to fix it. I'll make a new tomorrow, where we can all live in harmony.
Ambitious goal for Grease Monkey, but willing to keep on radar, with much giving of side-eye.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Was not compliment,
Well, I believe in you, mate. You're Kevesi's #1 mechanic, after all. You can't argue with that.
Shucks.
Okay then, let's report him to Uzette, shall we?
Yeah. Uzette
Looks
should
like
be
colony relations
pleased.
have changed.
I wonder when the big boy is ready to move. And I do wonder what it's gonna do. Hopefully no one is gonna try and do something evil with it. Because Valdi, he will not be happy if that happens.
Uzette! Shouldn't you be lying down?
Nah, I'm feeling way better. I'm not just putting on a brave face for you guys, okay? I'm not.
Uh-huh. Alright. If you say so.
Thanks for always getting us out of trouble, Uzette.
What? Where'd this come from?
Turns out this guy's actually more thoughtful than you give him credit for.
Thoughtful?
From now on, I'm helping you with your chores. So let's both do the best we can, and make some of the finest Levnesses the world has ever seen.
Sure, count on it. As if, over my dead body.
Huh?
If I trust you with anything, things are gonna get way out of hand. You just casually go and extend the leases on Levnis rentals. You plain give away the materials that we cracked down on after we caught those guys illegally hoarding. Every time you give a report, my blood runs cold. Think about how I feel trying to manage this stuff.
Right. Still, I'm glad to see you're feeling well enough to give me a telling off like that.
Glad, but I'm seething with rage here.
Yeah, I can see that.
So, I guess none of this really sorted out Uzette's workload problem, did it?
Yeah, I guess not. But maybe this is a good way for them to mesh in the end.
Maybe it is. Remember what Issa told us? That you can't just look at one aspect of the whole. I think that's how it is with Colony 30.
Ascension quest completed. Explore beyond Colony 30, Valdi realized that the world has many moving parts to it. Just like in Levnis, this insight will fuel much growth. Yes. And just like I've been doing so far, I'm raising, there it is. I'm trying to raise one level over 10 with everybody that... Nuts. For everyone that has it, so I know which one can get to level 20. Does mean she needs to
Nothing's getting past me.
keep working on it so that she has everyone at least level 10. So we can do that. That way, once we are completed with everyone's level 10, we know which ones we can get to level 20 without wasting too much time on that. Alright. So one more look on this map, but I think we've done everything we... Ooh. More Doris parts. That's it, the rest of it we already know. So let's check out what parts is needed. And then go to the next region.
Doesn't look much different if I'm being honest.
We always knew it'd be a big job.
Puli succumbs to whims on occasion, but we keep on board on account of very handy skill. Doric currently proceeding on track for phase 6. Friends bring materials, then Repeppa give them speedy quick check.
Now, what was it we needed?
It's more the question, what do we have? 25%. That's a lot. This is 20%. We've already a lot of the items we need, actually. Huh. 35? Huh. Didn't expect that, to be honest. Everything collected. Phase 6 officially finished. Then... Meh? Meh? What wrong? Doric not work? Ether supply finish. Why it happened at time like now? What's going on? Repeppa need huge amount of ether to build Doric. But it looks like we not have enough ether. Construction of Dorek not able to continue like this. It's impossible. So he's too big and takes up way too much energy? Okay, so what do we do now? Or is this just like before, just another phase in it that we have to come back later to get the next part of the quest? It probably is. One day he will move. Let's check if there's something in this region we can do. No hard question marks. But let's just have a check to see if there's anything on the board. Because sometimes just getting a little bit closer shows us a lot more. Because I think we are making progress. I think we are almost there before we can continue on with the main story again, which I have been looking forward to. I just don't want to miss anything of the side content, if at all possible, of course. There is one. Mio. Student. Lottery number 20, Kyrie. Alright, let's discuss.
We could do with some food.
Alright, we'll eat some food first.
Mmm, delicious.
Ah, so good.
Alright, now let's discuss. We need more of the white fog. We haven't seen that yet.
Could you all
Let's
come
do
round
this
for a
one.
second?
Hey, so you know how there was all that black fog in Benel Cave? Yes. Well, that was pretty bad, huh? I only have the information I gained in the survey branch, but it's though that the fog unusually presaged an annihilation event. We escaped unscathed this time, but there was a real chance we could have been caught in it. Spark me! Irritatingly, just noticing the fog won't be enough to forewarn us of the event occurrence. Huh, so it's not that quick then. Is this gonna be a problem? Well, it could happen anywhere between a few minutes to several years from the time of observation. There's no direct correlation between spotting the black fog and the timing of the event. Well, that's just great news, innit? Well, best not to get anywhere near it then. That's about the extent of it. Not that anyone exactly been diving into it with glee anyway. So they know stuff about it, but it's not ever fully investigated.
I think we need to discuss this.
I was confused as to why Mimi hasn't had any teaching requests so far. But it turns out they're all pulling names out of a sparking hat to decide who gets to. Why would they do that? Well, it's not surprising. They all idolize you, especially Mio. Really? I'm not sure that's true. Yes, it is, Mimi. Zakir probably turned it into a lottery to make sure things didn't get out of hand. It'll be no laughing matter if a brawl broke out over who gets to be taught by you. Oh, you're exaggerating there, Taion. Well, it looks like the lucky winner of your magnificent teaching was the chick Kyrie. Apparently so. I wonder what I should teach her though. How about how to read maps? She's totally useless with directions. She already did the training for it dozens of times. Wow, she's more geographically challenged than I thought. Well, first I'll just ask her what she wants to do. Then I'll decide. Extracurricular lesson. Will this be the last one? Because they do seem to make a point of Mio being a teacher.
ready to go.
Where is Kyrie anyway? Wait, there's no way she managed to get lost inside her own colony, right? I can't deny the possibility. Mio, come here, over here. I've got you all to myself now. Oh god, I think we got a stalker. Kyrie? Oh, get a hold of yourself, Kyrie. So, Mio, you'll hear out my request today, no matter what it is, right? I want to go somewhere with you and ask you lots of different questions, and then, and then, just relax a little bit, okay? Yes, I'm sorry, I'm just so happy. Well then, let's go right away. Follow me. It's like she doesn't know the meaning of the word relax. I wonder where she plans on taking you. Well, I'll let her lead the way. It's important to respect your junior's autonomy. Yes, and then teach them where they went wrong. Come on, Kyrie. Show me where you want to be, and hopefully it is not all totally on the other side of the map. Yeah, let's just leave containers like where they are right now. Because I don't know what will happen if we lose track of Kyrie. Worst case scenario, we might need to go back to base to pick her up again.
Convenient.
Well, at least there are also no monsters that's actually attacking her. At least not yet. Oh, Mio, look at this. There's something on the ground over there. Shall we take a look, a little look-see? This is probably how she ends up getting lost all the time. But it's probably fine just this once, since she has us to watch over her. Alright, let's take a look. Okay. Yeah, but in order to teach her how to not get lost, we might need to get lost ourselves. That way we can teach her how to prevent what happened to her before. A sack of dark grapes. Look, Mio, there's a ton of dark grapes in this sack. Someone clearly must have dropped it. It does have the Colony Gamma insignia on it. That sounded like a monster. It came from up ahead. That might be attacking somebody. That sounds bad. Let's hurry and give them a hand. Yes, let's. Well, the fact that we could hear it from over here shouldn't be too far away, right? Zakir, Mina. Let's back them up, Kyrie. Roger that.
Don't try to stop us. Let's light these muggers up.
And let's buff things up. Alright, first one down.
We can do this!
Come on, only just 2 more. I never thought the day would come that you will be saving us. I'm just glad you two are safe. Oh, did you pick those up for us? Huh? Oh, you mean all those dark grapes? These are yours? Yeah, Zakir and I were out foraging for ingredients. But unlucky for us, we bumped into some monsters and dropped them as we ran. So that's what happened. But wait, why were you foraging for food? Isn't that what the culinary team is for? Well, you're always off in your own world. Huh? Don't you understand the state of our colony is in right now? We can't expect any supplies from the castle now, and our stores are depleting. Really? When the going gets this tough, we can't afford to keep to our separate duties. Everyone has to take some initiative, do their part to make things better again. Ah. Aren't you supposed to be a team leader? Why not try and use your brain for once? Try thinking about what you and your team can do for Colony Gamma. Anyway, that's enough yapping for now. Mina and I should get back to the colony. Well then, see you later. Kyrie. Mio. In your opinion, how do you think a team leader should be? Maybe I should be more like Zakir? He's smart and considers lots of different things at once. Maybe so. Someone who oversees others need to be a bit like that. But that's not all you have to be. Everyone has different ideas of what a good leader is. Plus, and there are many different ways of putting the work in. Just like Zakir has his own way. Mio. Kyrie, how far is our destination? Oh, just a bit further down the road. I see. Mind leading me the rest of the way then? Yes, of course. I do think what we just witnessed is a more defining moment for her. Because it's really making her think about what she needs to do as a team lead. Mio. Kyrie, have your blade at the ready and don't even think about leaving our side. Understood.
I don't want to do this, but you're in our way.
Well, this won't be any trouble.
You're a lifesaver.
Ah, come on, these are just wolves, they're not even elites anymore. It's a matter of time. Phew, looks like we lost them. You're amazing as ever, Mio. That was so flickering cool. You're strong, beautiful, and kind. I respect the flame out of you. No need to flatter me, Kyrie. I'm not trying to flatter you. I'm telling you the absolute truth. I think everyone feels the same way. They all wish that you could go on adventures with you. That's why I want to be just like you. Kyrie? Mio, if I may ask, do you really think I'm suited to being a leader? Why are you asking me that all of a sudden? It's just, you probably don't know this, but Namuki was actually supposed to become the leader of my team. He turned down the role though. He figured I'd be better suited to it and nominated me instead. I always wanted to be a team leader, so I was over the moon about it, but... You had enough of it now? Oh, of course I'm still happy about it. It's just... Sometimes I wonder if I was the right choice for the job. Oh, Kyrie. First we have to get out of here. No complaints, I assume? Nope. Back to the colony. I think she is gonna be a good team leader because she cares. I think the only thing she has to work on is her sense of direction. Here we are, Mio. Wait, this is... After you, Sena and Taion disappeared. I came here time after time to look for you. Even after everyone else had given up. Or rather, they probably weren't just starting to move on and look to the future. But I was sure. I knew in my heart that you were still alive out there somewhere. Kyrie. But I can't keep falling back on you for help all the time. I'm supposed to be a leader. Going back to our earlier conversation, why did you want to become a leader? Because it's cool. Cool? I can't explain it very well, but... Well, I've always wanted to look up to leaders. I just wanted to be just like them. I see. Do you think depending on others isn't leader-like or something? Being able to lean on others and accept help is easier said than done. That's because, in a way, it lets others see where you're weak or lacking. But you're not afraid to ask your team for help, like Namuki or Zuno. When they answer your call for help, it's a way to bring out the best in everyone, don't you think? And when that happens, your team becomes one. That's why I think you're perfectly suited to being a team leader. Mio, thank you. Sure, you might feel small compared to other leaders like Foots and Sekir, but you're your own person, Kyrie. Having some more faith in yourself. You're brilliant as always, Mio. Those words really gave me a warm fuzzy. I feel so much more motivated now. Sounds like I did a proper job of teaching you then. I'm glad. Oh, I feel so restless now. I need to run. Well then, for our final activity, how about a race back to the colony? Sounds good. Last one back is a rotten egg. We cannot race ourselves? Because I would definitely have won that. Quest completed. Kyrie was worried about what kind of leader she should aim to be, but regained some confidence thanks to Mio. She's sure to grow as a captain now. Yeah. Because like one thing a leader must know is when to ask for help. Alright, let's check the board after this one if something else has been added. Nope. Wait, what did it say? Try completing Teach's Ascension quest. Oh, doesn't mean it's available now. Where is he? If it was available now, it should be somewhere on the map, right? Interesting, definitely something we need to watch out for. So once we get his Ascension quest, then we might be able to complete the last one of this. But since there's no quest indicator in the camp, that probably means that A, it's not here, or it's just not ready yet. And that is fine too. Let's check some other places here too where there could be potential discussion points or quests. And if not, we're just gonna go to the next region, as always. I've always thought that Xeon was well suited to being a leader. Seems like the bad vibes between him and Kite has gone away too. That's bound to make him more approachable. I think a lot of this is thanks to Kite's influence too. Yeah. All in all, I think they make a pretty good team. Sounds amazing. I don't see
Something smells tasty.
other texts. There's one more there. Now we've got potatoes to eat. Efficiency's had a bit of a boost too. As a result, I think we'll be able to take out Mobius in, say, 5 ticks. Oh yeah, the fields. Let's have a little look to them. Maybe steal some potatoes.
Guess the Colony 9 commander really likes his spuds.
The food supply problem don't look so grave now that we're working to improve the colony. It's all thanks to the way everyone's pitched in to help. I couldn't be more grateful for that. That's Xeon Commander talking here, but what would Xeon the regular dude say about it? He'd tell you to shut up and accept the praise before he changes his mind. Harsh. Yeah, but he did like that. Let's not lie about it. Right, more spuds. There's a quick check here. And then we should be able to go to the next region. Because if it's not at a camp and not in a city, then they definitely need to have like a question mark on the map in order for us to know there's something going on. Yeah, we do still have our 2 standard ones. Which I think this one will probably be once we finish his Ascension quest. And this one, I have no idea. Okay, so we discovered the White Fork somewhere out here. We then need to go to the entire opposite corner, because there has to be 2 White Forks here, isn't it? Or else we wouldn't have gotten the discussion point with 1 or 2 accomplished. Because I think that would be probably our next and last side quest before continuing on with the main story. I will of course check in between episodes, see if I can find more. If there is, we'll definitely do that. But then we can finally continue moving forward to potentially finding our queen. Is that gonna be it? Or was it the same one we went through earlier? There's nothing on this small patch of island. And the fog is not thick enough to trigger a response. I wonder if we've been here.
Looks like a pretty rare specimen.
Ooh. Ah, of course, it was one of those puzzles. Then yes. Alright. I think in between episodes I will search for where the other part of the fog is, so on the next one we can discuss it and do the quest that comes from it. And once we've completed that one, unless of course, as always, I find more, we're gonna keep on going with the main story, and that is not the right button. So for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time, as we potentially gonna do our last side quest before moving on. But like I said before, I am saying that yes, we will move on unless we find another bulk of side quests to do. Because what else are we gonna do? Just leave them there and not do them? Hell no. So for now, bye bye.